Hey! This contains spoilers for the Ashen Wolves DLC. I mean, like, all of my videos contain spoilers, but this one's gonna sneak up right up on you. It's like Persona 5. You never predicted it would happen. Fire Emblem Ashen Wolves is a DLC that was added to 3 houses. It's a fun little paralogue that happened alongside the main story. It only takes like 8 hours to complete it, but it has a set amount of troops, troop growths, and money. It's a little perfect tailored experience. It starts with Byleth finding a hole in the ground that he saw someone run down into. And then the 3 house leaders comes up and Byleth's all,
"Everyone into the hole!"
I guess we also grab Hilda, Linhardt, and Ash to get a pretty balanced team. But we quickly meet the Ashen Wolves, and we gotta fight them. And on turn 1, I lost Edelgard and Hilda. I assumed they wouldn't let me lose units on the first battle, but rest assured, they most certainly will. I mean, it was possible to beat it without them, which is surprising given that they are your tanks, but archery saved the day. However, when I booted up the 2nd level, I noticed.
Wait, someone's missing from your group. Someone very important. Where's Momo?
So I went and did the first level over again. Just follow the rules of 3 houses. Do not let a brawler initiate an attack on you. You'll get roasted. So I went through and won again, and here's the story. So, beneath the monastery is a hidden city, comprised of people who the surface has turned their back on.
What a bunch of misfits and freaks we got here. I love it.
They ask you to help because recently tons of units have been assaulting the underground. So they give you 4 new units with 4 classes from previous games. The Battle Monk, the Dark Flyer, the Magic Lady on the Valkyrie, and my personal favorite, the Trickster. This next level truly is next level. 4 times longer than it initially seems, and heck, it even throws in the Dark Knight just for fun. Another thing we have to really up the difficulty in this DLC is a hard limit on Divine Pulses. You only get 5 per level, and honestly, this is a bit too hard for me. I tried this level 3 times, an hour and a half each time, and each time I ran out of pulses because Cadence and Happy get one-shotted. After 5 hours on the same mission, I dropped down to normal difficulty, and it still took a lot to get through this level. So after all is said and done, they learn about a treasure that's hidden in Abyss. A magical chalice. Actually, the DLC had an opening sequence that told all about the chalice, but it was a long and boring story, so I didn't feel like, mentioning it. But the Ashen Wolves think that if they can get a treasure, that can really help their standing in society. So they start looking for us, which leads us to a level outside with a bunch of golems and phantoms. But after I dropped the difficulty, this level was fairly easy. After the mission, however, the student's crest activated, and we found the chalice. But now we need to escape, which led to a harder level because there is one heck of a murder golem on our tail. The best unit in my party, the Trickster Yuri, the golem one-shots him. On top of that, there are bandits in front of us trying to slow us down. However, the golem can be distracted into fighting them, and it has no problem one-shotting the bandits. Once we outrun them, we get back to Abyss, and we get like 40 minutes of cutscenes, if you include the exploring the Abyss. And it's kind of a shame that this mode is so short, because Abyss has some fun and interesting characters. First off, we have the Abyss Keeper. You're not the gatekeeper, and you never will be! They got Rogue Lady, Viking Man, Creepy Nun, Old Codger, Always Drinking Dude. Honestly, the few times that you do visit the Abyss, they actually did a pretty good job of fleshing these characters out. Another character that I failed to mention was Elfric. He was kind of like the liaison between the church and Abyss, and when we got back, we learned that he had been stealed. And the only way that we can get him back was to exchange him for the chalice. And if we go to the church, they'll kill him. So naturally, the first thing we did was went to the church. But we asked them not to deploy the knights and let us keep the chalice. Rhea says, yeah, fine, whatever. You can't even use the darn thing unless you have the blood of the 4 holy apostles. And then the minute we leave, Rhea thinks, wait a minute, the only way to even retrieve the chalice is with the crests of the 4 holy apostles. Oh no. So, we go to do the hostage exchange, and it goes south pretty darn quickly. And we start murdering dudes left and right. It wasn't until turn 3 that I realized I could actually control Elfric and use him to heal up my units. The boss of this level is actually Matodi. He's got unique dialogue with Edelgard, and I even wasted a Divine Pulse so I could kill him using her. But the battle went well, we saved the chalice, and we saved the Alfric. And then the Alfric betrayed us. Yep, Yuri too. You see, Alfric wants to bring some chick back from the dead. He's been playing 4D chess for the past 15 years to arrange it so that all of the descendants of the apostles ended up in the abyss so he could use them to perform the ritual. He even blackmailed Yuri into helping him, but Yuri, being the triple agent he was, got everyone into place to stop Alfric as he performs the ritual. So this is a pretty neat level. So Alfric is stealing all the Ashen Wolves' blood for the ritual.
They have a lot of blood, Miriam. What are they going to do with all of that blood? Might as well spare some for me.
So to stop them from losing all of their blood, you need to navigate 4 units onto the 4 panels. And after that, the real difficulty is getting in there and taking out the 2 bolting witches and the heavy armor guys. And then of course Alfric, who is pretty tough. It's kind of like fighting the Death Knight with his crazy powerful counterattacks, but unlike the Death Knight, you can actually deal a decent amount of damage to the guy. Once you take him down, he reveals that the chick he's trying to bring back is actually Byleth's mumsy, and he's trying to bring her back because Alfric is a gigantic incel! But if you know Fire Emblem 3 houses, you know that using the church's artifacts without the proper approval ends poorly. And we're to the final level, and this final level is, well, it's interesting. If anyone hates this level, I can see why, but me, I actually really liked it. So big ol' 3x3. We're used to fighting these things by now. But you see, it summons a bunch of Alfric clones for you to fight. I love this. After one gets summoned, Happy says that she just can't bring herself to attack the thing that looks like Alfric. And then I have her murder it! But the gimmick of this boss. Okay, so he's tough, like a Final 3 Houses boss should be. And I thought you'd use the same strategy here. You basically dogpile him, and in a couple of turns, he's done. Nope! This level is actually the smallest one in the Ashen Wolves campaign. Honestly, it might be the smallest in 3 houses. But what this guy does is he attacks every other turn. And he attacks the whole dang stage! Takes a huge chunk out of the HP, too. But on top of all of that, he scatters everyone to the winds. And he summons 2 Alfrics per turn. This was insanely tough on the normal difficulty. And I had everyone on death's door. And that's with everyone down in concoctions like there's no mañana. It was a hard level with an annoying gimmick. And to be completely honest, I loved it. Afterwards, they mourn the loss of their friends, but look forward to the future. The students all decide to go their own way. However, they're all recruitable, so I'll invalidate that on my Golden Deer run. That is coming right on up! But in the meantime, you can watch my videos. I've done one for each house path, including both of the ones that you do on the Black Eagle. So, I will see you guys on the next video.